Welcome back to This and That by Rohir with Mr. Katti. So, in this session, I'm going to ask Mr. Katti all about sparrows. So, welcome back once again, Mr. Katti.
Thank you.
So, first of all, Mr. Katti, how important are sparrows in our ecosystem?
See, though these sparrows are very small, while growing up, all we have seen is, number of sparrows around us. We used to get up by the chirping of these little wonders. But nowadays, the number of sparrows have gone down. Let's get to the causes on a later stage. But these sparrows are very important. See, these sparrows eat the small insects, very, very small, worms. And then these sparrows eat a lot of grains. And while, flying around, because of the droppings, these seeds spread. And that helps in, nature spreading its variety of flora around. And then that helps for the ecological balance.
Can you address some reasons for the reduction in their numbers?
The major reason for reduction in the number of sparrows are felling of trees. See, we have been cutting trees to build buildings, parks, malls, whatnot. And because of these, trees have been cut. And then where do the sparrows will build their nests? Correct? And because of the lack of space for nests, the breeding has gotten impacted. And because of that, the numbers have come down. And then apart from that, absence of native plants. All these native plants used to give them places to build their nests. The cavities on those huge, banana trees or, fig tree. All these used to give them spaces to have a safe nesting and breeding. But because of cutting of trees and absence of all these native plants, these poor fellows have lost their habitat. And then earlier days we used to have hedgerows wherever in the buildings or the roof. We used to have the hedgerows. This was the favorite place for sparrows to build their nest. And nowadays everything is, concrete buildings where hedgerows are not there. So they have lost a major place to build their nest. And then modern grocery storage. You might be amazed that in earlier days we used to store, in big huge bags and keep it inside our houses or just outside the house, and these sparrows used to find food in a very easy way. But now, because of the modern way of storing these grains, sparrows have lost the source of food. Okay, and that has impacted them. Yes. And then again, use of chemicals and fertilizers in farming, that definitely causes a lot of damage to a lot of species, let alone sparrows. It causes damage to even vultures. That's why in India, the number of vultures have drastically gone down. There are only a few hundreds left now. So, and then coming back to cell phone tower radiation, that is one major, cause for a lot of damage to sparrows and other little birds, which they're not able to sustain that kind of impact.
That makes me feel terrible on how harmful these animals called humans are. Okay, Mr. Katti, how can we help preserve them?
You can start with having a nest box or a surrogate cavity, we call it, at your home. It can be a wooden box or.
What's a nest box? What's a nest box? So I thought this was just called a birdhouse, but it's actually called a nest box. You're muted, Mr. Katti.
See, this nest box will serve a lot of purpose for these sparrows. It will give space to them to build their nest. You can make a nest box out of a normal, cardboard box at your house. You need not buy one from Amazon. There are a lot of videos available on YouTube on how to make a nest box at home. So you can do that.
Yeah, you can do a DIY.
Yeah, that's going to be very easy, and a recyclable box is better, where and don't use any plastic or fiber plastic, which is again harmful. Okay, and then apart from that, next thing is planting trees.
You can keep
planting.
food and water inside the nest box.
Don't keep it inside the nest box, keep it outside the nest box. Okay, because if the nest box gets wet, these birds will not come inside. You can keep water, definitely. That's where I was.
All right.
And you can keep a bit of grains also, rice or pearl millet, which we call bajra, which are favorite. Or
what is a sparrow's favorite food?
Rice grain, and then bajra, pearl millet, and then sunflower seeds.
All right.
So you can have those. There are a lot of bird feeders available. If you search on Amazon or Google it, bird feeders, you can hang them and you can keep a lot of
feed. What do you think, Mr. Katti? Are sparrows available in UAE? Because I ain't seeing any sparrows here.
You can keep the feeder, and if not sparrows, other birds can still use it, right? It's not only about sparrows.
Right,
yes, sparrows are important, but all birds are important equally. So you can keep a feeder, you can keep a water ball of water, and especially in UAE where the heat is unbearable. So these birds can definitely use a ball of water to refresh themselves whenever they need. Correct?
Yeah.
And
I do that for pigeons. Before the COVID-19 times, I used to bring some pieces of bread and grain and throw it to the birds, and the birds used to eat it.
Okay, that sounds good. But don't give them bread, because bread again a processed food. So these birds might not be able to digest it. Their intestine system is not as advanced or as corrupted as human beings. It's still a very plain and pure intestine. So try to give them grains.
The digestive system is very delicate, right?
Yes. So try to give them grains like rice, or pearl millets, or sunflower seeds are better, which gives them a lot of strength. So and then
thanks for that heads up.
Yeah. Or best way is keep as many bowls of water as possible, and which actually gives them a lot of life and strength.
Like I actually do that. It's too sunny over here for them. It's literally burning like an oven.
You can have these nest boxes which will give them definite shade. Keep a couple of them, normal box of, carton box or a cardboard box would be better. You can keep them and you will see, if not immediately, but after some point in time, they'll definitely find it.
I have shoe boxes. That will be ideal.
Yes, definitely. That's going to be ideal. And most importantly, Royal, please spread the awareness in your school, among your friends, among your family, in your locality, in your neighborhood. Please spread the awareness that we need to help preserve these birds. We need to help them to help us.
Definitely, correct? I'm going to do that. Anyways, can you show some pictures of sparrows so I can get how it looks and I can spot on any sparrows nearby?
Yes, I'll do that. See, it might look a bit different in UAE than India because of the geographical location. They might look a bit different, but 70-75% they'll be same. This is a male sparrow,
Okay, that's
which
very
has
cute. But I
which has
thought sparrows have had long beaks.
no. I didn't get you. Come again.
I presume they were like very, very small.
This is very small because I've taken a very close-up photo of this sparrow. It looks bigger to you, but otherwise sparrows are very small. They're only this big.
That's a picture perfect pic.
Yeah, this is a male sparrow where you can see a brownish back. Okay.
Wow, that's even cuter. And it looks like it's very furry.
Other friends of sparrows are birds which belong to the sparrow family. Okay, I'll show you a couple of them. Are you able to see it now?
Nope.
Yeah.
Now I can see it.
This is called as spotted munia.
This guy looks very different to the actual sparrows.
But see the beak. You can see the beak. There is no difference
That
between
beak
this and
is
this.
kind of the same.
Similar. Yes. So that's how. These are very close relatives of sparrows. Okay.
That's a cute name.
It's called as spotted munia.
So, Mr. Katti, what is that one bird you would like to photograph but you've not done it?
Peregrine falcon. It's a migratory bird. It is called as the rocket among birds. It is the fastest flying bird. When it dives from the mid-air to catch a prey, it is around 350 kilometers per hour speed. So, it is a very fierce killer, a very fast bird, and very beautiful. So that is one bird which is still I
hope you get an appointment with this bird soon.
Yeah, but there are other thousands of birds which I want to click. There are a lot of species in the world. So, but that is one bird which I am, hoping to see it very soon, at least during this migratory season.
I hope I get to see those pics.
Definitely, you can follow me on Instagram. I keep updating my new images on Instagram.
I'm going to share your Instagram in my description.
You can share among your friends, your family, your school, your teachers especially. So they can follow me on Instagram.
Definitely, my teachers are going to be very, very impressed.
Definitely. And thank you, Rohil, for having me here. And this is a wonderful experience,
Thank you, Mr. Katti, for being here and helping me with learning about migratory birds and sparrows. Because I'm going to spread all this knowledge and spread awareness.
Sure.
Definitely.
That's the task for you until we meet next time. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see you have a bird box, nest box.
Rohil, migrating off.